Hello everyone, today we'll get to my episode of Hakata Tonkotsu Ramens episode 8. So, the hacker battle is alright. I think it was pretty good last week, having some kind of, start the side character, get some backstories. It's kind of a important character to post. Yeah, but it is, even though the character isn't really like super big on that in the anime, but still though. I like that noob, of course. Saito, I like that he got blamed. Saito, he almost got framed, right? They're like, oh, it took some random guy on the internet. It's him. And it's like, of course, who else would get blamed? And also, overall, it's great that the butler hired him as his skill, right? Not actually because, oh, your father wants you back, but your father is being blackmailed, right? So that was great. And also, yeah, I love the trap thing. Because I love traps, but also generally that was like, he's gonna try to go there and hack the site, right, to remove his bounty. And then it's like, it's a trap. I loved it. That was a genius. That was really genius. The anime is freaking is awesome. So let's start watching it. So 3, 2, 1, and go. Yeah, the anime always is fantastic in many aspects. Yeah, but I love that. I was like, it's a trap in a trap. It's like, yeah, I know he's out of the internet now. Hack him without a computer. He's owned. He has to use it. There's a boxer guy. The other course is the one sending it to the doctor, right? He's sending the body to the doctor. But bound by this order. So a big surprise that the boxer guy is the enforcer. He's the guy that goes and gets people killed, yeah. It's gonna be some kind of trick here. Maybe a bot. Some kind of administration that runs the machine. Yeah, it's probably some kind of administration there. He didn't program, it's scripted, of course. He's just happy. Oh, challenge! Yeah, of course he did. Yeah. That keeps running it. Of course, this is like, if you have really good ninjas and or stuff, samurais, we have to also have really good hackers. Cyber ninja, there we go. But actually, it's not too surprising. That is a virus. You could easily, of course, just have your computer run the system, right? You can do a script, have the script running whatever you want to do. Automate, okay, try to brute force this site, right? Just do that for me. And then you leave it there, and it will still keep running, so... Like, it's not that advanced, actually. Of course, in this case, he used like a super advanced virus with a malware, so he could control it, so he could remote control himself, right? So he hacked himself in a weird way. So obviously, there's like a much higher level of that. But just setting up a computer to try to, in this case, brute force a site, that's easy. So, in a way, they should kind of expect him to do it, right? Something like that, yeah. Because that is... That's why I said that when I was opening doors, like it's gonna be a bot or some kind of administration, yeah. Some way he's gonna automate the hacking. He's put out on a list. Yeah, this boxer guy. I realize that now. The boxer guy is to the far right there. He's like, like doing the kind of like, yeah, look at my muscle, yeah. Yeah. I realize that now. Flexing his muscle there. But if that guy is good enough though, he could see where he is remote controlling the man divider. He could see the chain of... It's always like this! It's always like this! Every day! That wooden book in there. It's like Ryu. Shaming reference, yeah, classic good shaming. Oh man, every time Saito gets home, it's like, who's there now? Always someone framing him, every damn week. It's kind of code, I guess. No, it's a kind of baseball. It's like, it's a way to write, like a secret message with baseball terms. It's always baseball. It almost needs one thing except baseballs or bases. Yeah, it's like every time. I want barbecue. Yeah, it's a great code language. Both fake, of course. You're just gonna leave? I like how exciting this is. He's like, oh yes, a fight, let's talk. It's actually pretty well done so far, I think, compared to, other, shows should have been mentioned, where it's like, oh, look at this, I'm hacking the world, and I'm zooming in 3,000 degrees. Like, it actually is pretty well done here, in that sense. Yeah, he's a great stealer, right? This anime is really well written because it's a really great way to rob me, mug me, and get a message from me to the other guys. It's actually a great way, actually. This anime, I feel it's very intelligent writing behind it. Definitely. Absolutely. And of course he's just lying now, because he wrote them in the message to call me and tell me to, get on their plane or the boat over there, yeah. He's like, no, I don't know. Yeah, he's like, no, it's too easy. I mean, he's not trying to escape, he's trying to kill those guys, right? He's clearly trying to kill these people, so there's the biggest mistake. He's trying to actually murder them, right? He's not trying to run away at all, he's trying to just kill them. He's gonna hack the power, right? Yeah. Classic, of course. Of course, he can hack the power. He's a bad guy. I'm guessing he probably changed spot someone, it's a decoy, yeah. He likes beating people up. Yeah, that's true. He likes boxing on people. It feels kind of serious of bringing a guy to his own like boxing ring to beat him up. It's like, yeah, I have to do this. I assassinate people by beating them up. Then he dies, yeah. Shitty! Someone stabbed me in the back! Yeah, right. it's always a trick in his anime. It's always like, oh, we exchanged the bodies. If suddenly more know that, like Bamba stabbed him in the back something. Yeah, so someone's gonna get him now here. It's always Lin-chan. I was thinking that it's probably Lin-chan with the blonde hair. Yeah, I was thinking that it's probably Lin-chan. But why did Lin-chan get beaten up for though? Yeah, why did she like, take some punches here until I can kick her off? I was thinking it was gonna be Lin-chan. Definitely. But I was like, why wouldn't he just kill him right away then? Oh, they're the same height! Oh, that's a great! Oh, that point was good there. Yeah, they're the same height we saw last week. They are competing on who's the highest person. It's like, you have high heels! That's way higher than me, yeah. Nah, Lee got a bad job though. I mean, clearly someone was following in the bathroom. That was clear earlier. You don't have to tell him, but I mean, we as the viewer needs to know, right? We as the viewer need to get this, like, the info. We need to get the, oh, we need this thing, then we changed all this here. We as the viewer need to know all the info, right? Ling got the worst job as always. Oh yeah, it was the headers that did. Oh man, this is so well written. It all comes together because, oh yeah, the hairdresser guy, he did the mop last episode as well. It all comes together. Why did Lin take so many punches though? That's the only thing. I mean, I guess to make it look more real, but it's always like, oh yeah. Every week it's like, no, mine itchy. It's like, why? And it's probably oh, the butler. Ah, nice. Yeah. It's always him like, oh yeah, but are you excited to summon for something good? Lin has really a high resistance to power. Yeah, it's like, I took a few punches, like always. Doesn't even bother me. Always the same thing. And then we torture him because it's fun or something. Oh yeah, because they also had to kill him for harming people. Yeah. They call it cops now or something. I don't know why the cops had to go forward here to tell you what happened. Like, what's the point of that? I mean, it's good for us as a viewer, but why would the cops be like, yeah, go in there and tell him everything? Like, that's good. I mean, you do want to know what he works for, of course. Obviously, but yeah, that's that you want to know. His friend. Yeah. But it's really unnecessary. It's very, very forced narrative. He goes here, explains everything to the bad guys. Like, okay, I'm leaving now. It's like, oh, okay. I just have to tell you everything. So you know how I tricked you. Because, I'm badass. Yeah, it's like... Yeah, of course, this guy left. Yeah. Of course, the crazy psychopath hacker guys. Likes hacking like celebrities and get those, big leaks, right? They feel like almost overkill sending the Nivaka Samurai to get this guy fighting with a mouse. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's like the weakest guy they have in the whole anime so far, right? It's obviously because the butler is gonna send off. The butler, of course, being an ex-hitman. Yeah. There is no one not a hitman. Everyone is a hitman at a bare minimum. Macro Heart's a great name. He does some really hard macros, clearly. I put the macro yesterday, yeah. I did make the macro today. Man, he always loved his son. Ah, come on, man. The master wasn't the bad guy. Yeah. It's not like, no, your dad loves you. He didn't want you to die. Yeah, like they disciplined you by pretending that your father wanted to kill you. That's how you raise your son. It's like pretend you want to kill them. Yeah. So he always loved him. That's gonna be what I say, yeah. Of course. So, a nice ending there, yeah. It's like, no, your dad loves you. He just wanted you to be this random hacker because it's like it's good for you. Oh, it's the real name, Chihoro, yeah. It's like, leave now! Don't let them hear it! Yeah. No. You never heard it here. A young man that's pretty good with these things. I'm not probably set to his dad here. Oh, that was nice. Happy birthday, Dad! Yeah, it's like... Yeah. And here's some prank, right? It's gonna be some prank, of course. He's been bugging me for years! Yeah, burn everything! Yeah, poor Saito. Every time he's like, oh yeah, sorry, I gave you number to your hitman. And Lin-chan with the wounds. I like how the hair had taken into it. Yeah, well, I like that he's a hacker that's actually really rich, but he's like, I hacked because it's fun. Yeah. Well, that was a great idea. Happy birthday. It's like, I'm listening to everything you say. It's like, burn everything. You destroy everything in the house. Yeah, it's like, yes. But man, it's a great detective story in a way. Yeah, like, I mean, you kind of have seen all of it before in a way, but I think it's really well done there. It's like, okay, but you know, go and steal from me here, the optimization, and the setting of that, like her, the hairdresser's, wig, right? That was what the Lin-chan used to want. There's a lot of great elements here. It really is. It's great anime, definitely. The review later, short review of it. Talk about that. Yeah, I think it's great. Really, really good in that sense. Episode 9. Probably one last arc. Probably. Next episode's coming here. Not that I expected this arc to be longer. The hacker thing was just gonna be short, it was pretty clear, but I think it would be one last arc then. After this. See, it's a preview again. No, after that time frame. Yeah, I think that this preview won't tell us much in that short time frame. It really didn't. It was like someone is in jail, another character we've seen before. Well, this is one character in the opening with the scar over the eye, and I think he has red hair, and the person red hair in the preview, so that's probably that character as a kid, I guess, before getting the eye scar. Yeah.